All right, so ready to really dig into this whole savings mindset thing.
Absolutely.
We're not talking about like spare change here. We're talking about those habits, the ones that'll make your future self do a victory dance.
Yeah, I like it.
And we're all about practical advice today, no vague platitudes. Think of this deep dive as a personal finance pep talk with steps you can actually use starting today.
It's interesting. So much of it comes down to psychology. It's not about never spending. It's more like figuring out what really matters to you, aligning your spending with that.
Oh, totally. It's like our brains get a rush from rewards,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And this source I was reading, they really emphasized changing how you see spending. Like before you pull out your wallet, ask yourself, will this still make me happy a month from now?
Exactly. That's where those clear, specific financial goals are key. It's where most people trip up, actually. They skip right over that part. It's not enough to just say, I want to save more.
Right.
You need that vivid picture, the WHY behind it.
The source had a good example, like saving for a dream vacation. That's naturally more exciting than saving for a rainy day, even though, yeah, both are important.
Exactly. That vacation, it's not just the place, it's tapping into your brain's reward system.
Mm.
If you can practically feel the sand, you're more likely to stick to the plan.
It's funny how that works, right? Speaking of plans, this source is all about paying yourself first.
Yeah.
And they don't mean it lightly either. They mean automating it. Like
Right.
it's a bill, but you owe it to your future self.
Exactly. Set up that automatic transfer. Watch your savings grow without lifting a finger.
Such a simple shift.
Yeah.
But it takes the willpower out of it, which is great because who has willpower to spare?
Right.
And it works even better with their other tip, celebrating the small wins along the way.
Crucial, especially for developing that learner mindset about money. It's like reframing it as this journey, you learn and grow as you go.
And who doesn't love a good celebration? It doesn't have to be huge, right? Hit 10% of your savings goal. Maybe that calls for a little guilt-free treat.
Exactly. Small rewards for consistent progress, not a shopping spree that throws you off track.
Right, baby steps. Speaking of big goals, we've got to talk about compound interest. It felt almost like a side note in the source, but wow, is it ever important?
Like financial alchemy, seriously. Imagine your money working for you even while you're asleep. But there's a catch. It only works if you start early and stay consistent.
It's the long game, those small contributions snowballing over time. Okay, but before we get ahead of ourselves, we've got goals, automatic savings, compound interest magic. Where do budgeting and credit cards fit into all of this? The source seemed to link those two together.
And for good reason. They're two sides of the same coin. Credit cards aren't bad in themselves, but you gotta use them mindfully. And that's where a good budget comes in, like it swoops in to save the day.
It's like a budget is your financial GPS or something, helping you navigate spending so you're not always whipping out the credit card.
Right, and maybe racking up all that interest. The source really stressed that a budget isn't about restricting yourself. It's about, like, mindful spending. Making choices that actually match your big goals.
Totally, I felt that. When you know your why behind saving, it's so much easier to say no to those impulse buys.
Exactly. And speaking of impulse buys, they made a really good point about our reliance on credit. Like, it can give you this false sense of flexibility.
Because it feels like you've got more money than you do. Until that bill shows up, it's way too easy to overspend swiping plastic versus, like, counting out cash.
Oh, for sure. And as they said, it can trap you in this cycle of debt, and that just completely wrecks your savings goals.
So how do we break free then? They seem to be big on a solid emergency fund, like a safety net, so you don't need credit when something unexpected pops up.
Exactly. And using credit cards strategically for things you've planned that you know you'll pay off right away. They even suggested try cash more often or debit, just to be more aware of your spending.
Retraining your brain, right. I love the part about having support too, not just financial advisors, but people who get it, who are into mindful spending and saving too.
Huge. Your environment makes a difference. Surround yourself with people who encourage good decisions. It can change everything. They mentioned online communities, accountability buddies, even just talking to friends and family about goals.
Your own personal finance cheer squad.
Exactly.
They mentioned resources too, books, podcasts.
Which, might I add, you're already on top of.
That's right. We're ahead of the game with this deep dive. But yeah, those resources are like little wisdom bombs.
For sure.
They can really speed up your journey.
Speaking of wisdom, they were really big on understanding compound interest, like truly get it.
We did touch on that.
Okay.
But it's worth repeating. Long game, small contributions, doing their thing over time. They even suggested checking out those online calculators. The ones that show how your savings could grow.
Yeah, it's a great way to see it in action. Stay motivated. They suggested looking into high-yield savings, retirement accounts, where even small amounts, if you're consistent, make a huge difference.
Make your money work as hard as you do, right? But seriously, one thing they stress throughout, building a savings mindset doesn't have to mean being miserable.
Not at all.
It's about finding that balance.
Totally reframing it. It's a positive thing. It empowers you, lets you live a better life. It shouldn't hold you back.
It's like going from I have to save to saving lets me.
Yes. And don't forget to celebrate along the way. Acknowledge your progress, even the small stuff. And reward yourself in ways that don't, sabotage everything.
Right, like that guilt-free treat we talked about. Keep that motivation up.
Exactly. Enjoy the present. Plan for the future.
And in the end, have a healthier relationship with money, which, let's be real, we could all use a bit of. It's like they're saying, enjoy your life now, A&D build for later. No guilt trips, just smart moves.
Yeah, finding that balance where your choices are like puzzle pieces or something, building the bigger picture of your life.
And that picture is different for everyone, right? That's why the mindset part is so important. It's not one size fits all. It's about what matters to you.
And that actually leads into their big question at the end. What does financial freedom even mean to you?
Oh, that's a good one. It's easy to get caught up in those shoulds, like what we're supposed to be doing with money. But this whole deep dive, it's about figuring out what matters to us. What really gets us going, makes us feel secure.
Exactly. So let's get real. Is it early retirement? Traveling the world? Some passion project? Starting a business? Maybe owning a home?
You know what really hit me? Just having peace of mind. Knowing you can handle whatever life throws at you without stressing about money constantly.
Whatever it is for you. That vision, it's your guide. It fuels the smart choices you make today so you get those rewards down the line.
So there you have it. Your deep dive into building a savings mindset. We covered a ton, setting goals, automating, compound interest, even finding your own little support group.
Remember, it's a journey, not a finish line. Small steps every day, they add up over time, just like that interest.
And hey, celebrate along the way. You've got the knowledge now, time to use it. Start small, be consistent, watch those savings climb. You got this